The dark truth about fame and money. What the Kardashians really think. Have you ever wondered what it's really like to be so famous, so wealthy, that the entire world watches your every move? For most people, it's a dream, a life of glitz, glamour, and endless luxury. But for the Kardashians, this isn't just a lifestyle, it's a legacy. Yet, behind the opulence and adoration lies a truth they rarely share, a truth about fame and fortune that might make you think twice. They didn't stumble into this life by accident. The Kardashians built an empire, brick by meticulously planned brick. Fame wasn't a gift, it was a pursuit. But as the years have passed, as their empire has grown, whispers have started to emerge. Whispers that perhaps the cost of fame is higher than any of them ever expected. And the question is, are they still willing to pay that price? Let's start with Kim, the face of the family, the one who's arguably sacrificed the most for their fame. Kim didn't just embrace the spotlight, she became its master, a calculated genius who turned controversy into capital and personal moments into public milestones. But there's a darker side. She's admitted in candid interviews that fame often feels like a double-edged sword. Her life, for better or worse, is not her own. She once hinted, "I don't think anyone can understand what it feels like until they're living it." Yet, behind her carefully crafted public persona, does Kim ever wish for a simpler life? A life where her every decision isn't magnified and dissected by millions? Could she ever walk away if she wanted to? Or has fame become an inescapable prison, one she helped build but can't escape from? Now, look at Khloé. Often considered the strong one or the funny sister, Khloé has endured intense public scrutiny over her appearance, her relationships, her choices. Fame didn't bring her the same joy it brought Kim. For Khloé, fame has been a battle, a constant need to prove herself, to defend her decisions. And she's spoken about the mental toll this takes, likening it to living in a fishbowl, always on display, always vulnerable to the judgments of strangers. Imagine for a moment, what if every heartbreak, every mistake, every vulnerable moment in your life were turned into content for millions to consume? How much would that wear on you? And what if the money, the lavish lifestyle, never truly made up for the emotional cost? Then there's Kourtney. Kourtney, who's always been the most reluctant Kardashian. Fame was never her ambition. She found herself swept into it because, well, it's the family business. Kourtney has openly voiced her discomfort, saying she values her privacy and doesn't want every part of her life documented. But how much control does she really have? Can she truly escape the Kardashian machine, or is she as much a part of the brand as Kim or Khloé? Imagine feeling like a stranger in your own family, pressured to uphold a legacy you didn't ask for. Kourtney's battle is different. It's quieter, but perhaps the most poignant. She represents the part of fame that few talk about, the desire to leave it all behind, to reclaim something real. But can she ever truly leave? Or is she bound to the Kardashian name forever? And what about their youngest siblings, Kendall and Kylie, who grew up in the spotlight? Fame is all they've ever known. Kendall, now a supermodel, has openly discussed the anxiety that comes with being constantly watched, the toll it takes on her mental health. Fame wasn't something she sought, it was handed to her from birth. Kylie, on the other hand, embraced it, becoming one of the world's youngest self-made billionaires. But even Kylie has admitted that the pressure of maintaining her image, her brand, weighs heavily on her. Is fame a gift or a curse? For Kendall, it seems to have been a burden, an unchosen role that often leaves her feeling exposed and vulnerable. For Kylie, fame has meant power, wealth, and influence, but also the pressure to uphold a standard, a lifestyle that the world expects of her. But perhaps the most complex figure of all is Kris Jenner, the mastermind, the matriarch, the momager. Fame was something Kris craved, something she carefully cultivated, not only for herself, but for her children. She didn't just create a brand, she created a dynasty. But at what cost? As a mother, she's watched her children grow up in a world where privacy is a luxury they'll never truly have, where every heartbreak is a headline, every joy a storyline for the public to consume. In quiet moments, does Kris ever question the path she set her family on? Is there guilt? Regret? Or is she too deep in the game to look back now? And then we reach the heart of the matter, the money. The Kardashians are synonymous with wealth. From Kylie's billion-dollar beauty empire to Kim's shapewear line and Kendall's modeling contracts, their fortunes are vast. But wealth, like fame, is complicated. It provides luxury, but it also imposes a relentless need to maintain their status. Money becomes both their comfort and their cage, a never-ending pursuit to stay relevant, to stay at the top. Have you ever wondered what it's like to wake up every day, knowing the world is watching, expecting, judging? With every brand partnership, every product launch, every Instagram post, the Kardashians reinforce their empire. But deep down, do they ever feel that it's all slipping away? Are they haunted by the thought that one day, the world might simply move on? As we dig deeper, the picture of the Kardashian family becomes less glamorous and far more complex. Fame has given them unimaginable power, but has also bound them to a life they can never truly step away from. And here's the question they rarely address, but perhaps ponder in the quiet moments when the cameras are off. If they could go back, would they make the same choices? Would they trade some of the fame, some of the wealth, for a life that was their own? And perhaps the most chilling thought of all, who are they without the fame and fortune? Are they a family like any other? Or has the brand they've built taken on a life of its own, one they must serve until the end? As we pull back from their world, a final question lingers. Fame and fortune, two things the world craves, two things the Kardashians epitomize. But if you could have it all, would you? Would you trade your privacy, your peace, even your authentic self, for a life like theirs? Because in the end, the Kardashians may hold more wealth and power than most of us could ever imagine, but they've paid a price few of us would be willing to endure. And maybe, just maybe, they're beginning to wonder if it was all worth it. If you're enjoying this deep dive and want more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us bring you more of the stories you love, so don't miss out. And as always, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching.